My name is Thanh Hoang. Tonight I will present to you our value strategy. First of all, I would like to talk about the motivation to do this research. As you can know that the value investing was established by Guru Graham and Dodd in 1934, and during the 73 years, this concept is still valuable in the market. And this is one of the main reasons to motivate us to do the research. Based on the research paper Value Investing by the Joseph Piorowski in 2000s, our hypothesis is the combination between the high book-to-market ratio and financial statement information, but we make some modification by using regression analysis. We select the 7 financial factors to apply in our model, and we think all of these financial factors will represent the most relevant information about profitability, financial leverage, liquidity, and the operating efficiency of the company. We believe that the value portfolio built based on this methodology can outperform the market over the following year without taking any significant accessories. About the data for research, we collect the monthly data from 1988 to 2005, and after that we calculate the yearly return and financial ratio for each year. Our methodology has 3 main steps. The first step, we select the top 1,500 stocks with the highest book-to-market ratio for each year from UC 5000. The second step is the core of our strategy. We run regression for the first 9 years from 88 to 96, obtain the coefficient, and use that coefficient to build our portfolio for the 9 following years from 97 to 2005. I will explain more in depth about regression model in the next slide. The final step is the performance evaluation, and we give some recommendation. In our analysis, we use the linear multivariable regression model, which R is the yearly returns, and there are 7 financial factors with effects on R. Beta is the coefficient for each variable. We run the regression for the first 9 years from 88 to 96, obtain the coefficient, and we calculate the return on the stock for the 9 following years from 97 to 2005. We run the stock by the compute R and pick 50 stocks with the highest R to build our portfolio. We then compare the geometric yearly returns of our portfolio with the benchmark S&P 500 and UC 5000. The result will show in the next slide. In general, our portfolio outperformed the markets during the 9-year period. We slightly lost in 97, 98, and 2000s. However, currently our return is higher than the benchmark. The graph you see above is the growth of $10 investment. For example, if you invest $10 in 1996 in our portfolio, you will receive $71 in 2005, and while you only receive about $20 if you invest in S&P 500. In order to get the overview about the performance of our portfolio, let's take a look at the performance evaluation summary. After you adjust the beta to 1, the geometric return for our portfolio is 24.38%, more than 3 times compared with the S&P 500 and 3.5 times compared with UC 5000. The tenure ratio of our portfolio is also better than the benchmark, 5 times compared with S&P 500 and 6 times compared with UC 5000. The Sharpe ratio is also higher than the benchmark. The result you can see above is very promising, so therefore we highly recommend next year class should explore the research further based on this hypothesis. We have 3 main recommendations for next year class. The first recommendation about the database. We recommend next year class should remove the small stock and check the survival status in order to test the robustness of the strategy. Secondly, the next year class should try to find the optimal model for regression analysis. In our research, we run regression for 9 years from 88 to 96, use that coefficient applied for the next 9 years from 97 to 2005. We suggest next year class should use the rolling methodology. For example, you run the regression from 88 to 96, obtain coefficient applied for the next year, 97, and next you run the rolling 9-year regression from 89 to 97 and apply to 98, and so on. Another suggestion is to run the regression on the different number of years. For example, you run the rolling 5-year regression applied for the next 1 year and rolling 5-year regression applied for the next 2 years. And after that, you can obtain the own possible combinations. The next year class can find out which one is the best combination based on the highest risk-adjusted yearly returns. In addition, we recommend next year class should use the longer time horizons to test this model in order to confirm the robustness of the hypothesis. Our final recommendation for next year class is to go beyond the 7 financial factors we use in our model by adding some other signal. For example, you can add the side effects in the model, and it's also a possibility to add the momentum factor in the model for testing. In summary, based on the result we obtained, we believe that this strategy is very promising and potential to explore further.